Should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. Start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Don't let him get away with that. Holding you. That's totally a penalty. Good. Check. Try to get him.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards.
I've heard of quick-start offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 5 now, second and a yard. Penny up the middle. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Penny trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Second and goal from the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Rodgers and the Jets now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Hall again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that third and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those third down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. He's across midfield and finally brought down at the 43. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's got it to about the 40.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Ball again on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that first. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go right now.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They're making the play defensively there, Brandon Eccles.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He's got Allen, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it's Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Allen's got it complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Hurts. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. He'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to pull guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
You're guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to be 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Rodgers now on first down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left, it's Hall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, it's Rodgers. His throw here is incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And that's caught inside the 30. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. 33 yards that time.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense,
you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown on right side. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And they will take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Play action. Here's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Close Watkins, 62 yards. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Finding space at the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Rodgers to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers now to throw. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. To throw is Rodgers. Pressure comes and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final game?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Hurts. They set up the screen to Penny. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo. And they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Allen. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Elliott good with a PAT. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands here of Hardman. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.